What is up, guys? Maggie back with another video, and today is something that I wanted to try out, something a little bit interesting for my channel, because I usually do dioramas. I wanted to do more of a discussion video, and this is me predicting possible Halo CE anniversary sets. Halo CE is a super important game to all of us, really, because it's what started the Halo series. So I thought if they were going to remake a whole series of sets, what would they be like? What would they be? And so I kind of picked some really iconic scenes from Halo CE and designed some sets after them. Um, and I wanted to see what you guys thought. So this is my predicting Halo CE sets. Um, Excuse some of the editing. I'm just now, starting to work on this. So yeah, this is the first set, and this is a Forerunner structure from Halo CE. I hate that Mega doesn't do more Forerunner structures, so or structures in general. So I think this would be really awesome because in CE there's like a ton of small arms combat in this, and the figures would be two grunts, two Halo CE Marines, and an elite. And maybe they include a Warthog, but I prefer they didn't, so it could have a cheaper price. And this would go for about $60 to $80. Hopefully, honestly, a higher price wouldn't be that bad if it's got some size on it. And it'd be cool to just set up a few of these for dioramas, because if they had several, if like you could buy more and they were affordable, I would buy several and make some Halo CE dioramas. I think it'd be awesome. So yeah, that would be the first set, and it would be cool to see more of that gray tiling pieces used for Mega, because they have that nice color that could be used for the Forerunner structure. So I hope they take advantage of that. So yeah, that's the first set. I think it's probably one of my favorites. Next is the escape pod, and if you play CE, you know you use this to escape the Pillar of Autumn, and Master Chief goes down. He is with several Marines, but they don't make the crash. But it's still an awesome set, and it's super iconic. And again, I've seen like mocks of it, but hopefully Mega could do even better than those. It would come with two grunts, two marines, and an elite. It might actually be better to include Master Chief with it, and then two more CE marines, and then maybe not include the Covenant figures. But I figure you want to have some combat possibilities. But it would be cool if they include some health packs, because you find those in it once you crash, and it would be cool to have someone piloting it. So I just think this is something that I'm shocked they haven't come out with, because it's so awesome, so iconic. And when I thought about what scenes were important in Halo C, this was definitely one of them that's kind of overlooked that I thought should have something to it. So yeah, this is the second set. Probably go in at about $50, maybe 40, and yeah, good set. The next one, the control room. This set has the most potential for Mega, I think, because it would be cool to have that ring showing, and maybe they could use those light blue pieces that they use for water and like small Forerunner bits. And I think that it has a lot of potential to be used for that, and it could just look so cool. And then they could have a little Forerunner bridge come out. They obviously couldn't make it to scale because that would be enormous and cost so much, but maybe they make this set like $30 and make it a reasonable scale. And then it would include Master Chief, 343 Guilty Spark, and then kind of a figure that I think would make people really love this set, and that's going to show up in just a second. But again, I think this set would be awesome, and I think it has so much potential. But people, I think they would buy the set. It's an iconic scene. But it would come with this green cortana that we've never seen before, and we only see once in Halo CE. And it would have some yellow and black paint apps. And I think that people go crazy for this. People love cortana figures anyway, and this would be a great one to collect. And I think it would make a set really desirable. Next is the Longsword. And this is, I think they've actually come up with this, but I'm not sure. It's a little bit confusing. Um, but this interpretation of it could be better. They could do it a little bit using more interesting building styles, and have three flood and then the Master Chief. And in this scene, what happens is Master Chief flies out of the Pillar of Autumn to escape Halo before it blows up because he detonated it. And yeah, I think this would be an awesome set. It's, again, iconic as always. And people kind of like the UNSC flying vehicles. I'm a fan of them, so this will be an interesting way to get a different colored one, because most of them are that weird green color, which I like, but it'd be cool to have one in black. And yeah, this set is pretty cool, and you would actually get some more flood figures, which people need. So I think this set would probably be around 70, so kind of expensive, but in my eyes, it would be worth it. Maybe they could make it like 60, but if I had to guess 70, maybe they include some CE Marine flood too. Anyway, next set is the Cryo Bay. And they've made this set before, but I actually would make some small changes. I would get rid of Cortana because she's coming in another set, and we have several versions of her in anyway. Not that I don't like her, but I would replace her with two officers, and they're the two officers that revive you in Halo CE, and they would just be an awesome little addition for that. People would love more civilian looking characters, and they would be that. So you could have like them crewing ships and stuff in dioramas. I think people would love that. And the cryopods, you could have the same. I think that if you have that, even if you'd have a ton of Master Chiefs, people would buy tons of them. The next set is the Truth and Reconciliation. It's such a big part of Halo CE. Literally has a mission named after it, and I think it has so much potential. I think it's so cool. Um, it would be nice to finally have a Covenant ship to match the size of the Infinity and the Pillar of Autumn. So this set would be expensive. I would guess around $200, but in my eyes, it would be worth it as an amazing display piece. Um, and with it, it would come with keys, which we already have, but it would still be cool. Then I would want it to have this interesting elite warlord, because when there's huge sets, I want them to come with figures that are rare and make it be like, okay, I bought this set so I get this really cool figure, but I don't want it to be named figures that we don't have, because then it keeps younger collectors and people who don't have as much money necessarily from having those named figures, and a lot of people want that. So that cool, interesting figure not being named, I think would be interesting, like a cool way to do it. But it would have three Sea Marines and then three Flood, one active camo as another interesting figure. And then this picture is actually perfect because it would have maybe these compartments be able to open, because you can't have the whole ship open, it just wouldn't make sense. But maybe have these places to have little play features, because you do want to be able to have characters inside your ship sometimes. So yeah, that's kind of an interesting thing. I think that this set would, again, $200 would be expensive, but it'd be so cool. But anyway, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really thought this was cool, and I'm probably gonna do more of these in the future if you guys enjoy it. So please like and subscribe. I put a ton of work into this, and I really hope you enjoyed. And then I want to see your suggestions in the comments below. So have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.